Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already with his help, faced...
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
That's a good idea. Hopefully we can prevent violence and save some lives.
Yes, that is one goal. And if you are to be the new director of the Institute, you should be the one to do it. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Mother.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true, but it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are... the future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in dire consequences. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Wow, that was interesting. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about...
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range. I've been assured. Report back when...
Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes here.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmit...
I'm all set, but what about the reactor?
The initial round of tests is finished. All readings are nominal, so yes, I'll let you.
Right?
This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Son?
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years, look.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Directorate has
These futures
May I be the
taking
first to
root
welcome you,
right
ma'am.
here.
We're looking forward to working with you. Don't patronize me, Doctor. I'm the one in charge here.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. To bring you up to speed, with the reactor now online,
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has...
Let's just spit it out, shall we?
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts. So, where do you stand?
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
Synths are the Institute's greatest strength. The more we have, the better off we are.
Well said. I'll see that the necessary steps are taken. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meet.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
We're making real progress, thanks to you.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? Do you agree with their decision?
How long has this been coming? When did they decide on this course of action?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final straw, really. There's just too much at stake. You can't afford to lose it all. You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them, the question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
I can't lie. They are allies.
Well, I appreciate. I won't ask for details, but these people.
They want freedom for the synths, that's all. They're not a threat to the Institute.
Of course, they claim they're about rights and freedom for synths. But those...
Sure.
Surely you can see that you... I'm afraid this is an order.
Sean?
It's unfortunate that it's come to this. But there's really no other way.
Make
Desdemona,
sure you never fall.
Something on your mind?
It's all our
You don't
asses
look
if you
so
want.
good.
Do you trust me?
Trust is a scarce commodity in our organization. Let me answer you like this. I have put our future, and the future of all synths, in your... I didn't do that lightly.
I don't know why you'd ask.
Because I have a knack for knowing when things...
Right.
And I'm wondering if you have something...
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flat. So really, the question is...
Uh-huh. How do I deal with this, Desdemona?
Give me a straight answer first. Are you still on our side?
Of course I'm not going to go through with it.
It's unfortunate things have progressed the Institute. You need to stall them.
Right?
That's all we can do.
Sure.
A response?
I'm gonna need more than that.
Agreed. It's time for a gamble. The desperate wanted that. It's clear you have the We're doing everything we can. Fortunately, Tom has come up with a potential way to do it. It's a fusion pulse charge.
Listen to me. My son is dying. They want me to take over the Institute. We can find a way to work together, to free the synths.
Even if you're put in charge of our enemies, you can't change their nature. They're a slave-based society. They just put someone else in charge.
Sean was right. The Institute is the best hope for the future. And the Institute is paradise. Healthy people, clean, plenty to eat. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth.
I wholeheartedly agree. Pam's already crunched the numbers on this scenario.
Hey, leave my robot out of this. Robots can do simple tasks, sure, but you need a human being to make the big decisions.
Very well. You said you wanted to save synths. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools. Give them a chance at a real life. I have put our future, and the future of all synths, in your hands. I'm trusting you. Don't make me regret it.
Hey, Dez is looking for you.
Desdemona,
We've got an emergency.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
it needed to be done, and so it's done.
Make no mistake. It's never that easy. Not for any of us.
So, what exactly is going on?
There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
Sure, there's always one last thing.
You're not wrong, I suppose. There will always be issues that need to be dealt with, but this is something else entirely. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long. We need to destroy them before they...
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of... There are more of them out in...
You have something in mind if that happens?
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them, we will teach them that we can appear at a... They will know better.
So we're just gonna attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved. Dr. Watson should be in the lab. Time is of the essence.
Son?
The Brotherhood is the only thing left standing between the Institute and true security.
I won't do that. No more violence. There's been too much already.
Even knowing that they would kill all of us, you included. How can you say?
There's gotta be another way.
The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology.
Elder Maxon. He's the one.
If only it were that simple.
So these synths replace people? How?
Ah, yes, that's true. Very well. Do what needs to be done. But above all, come back safely.
Sean?
Someday, Mother, this will all be yours. I'm glad you could be here to share this with me.
There's no denying it. This you is impressive.
So, you're a synth. Is that right?
I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
Tell me about the mission.
Your mission is simple. You'll need this. If everything goes according to our plans, this mission will place us squarely on the road to victory.
Who's Elder Maxon?
I am. But I need you to view this from my perspective.
We need to swap some gear.
That won't be necessary.
I'm ready.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
With the reactor online, we can finally make plans to accelerate synth production.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Ah, hello. If I may take a moment of your time, there's a den.
Right.
We've had to recall the...